Welcome everybody to another match of Intramurals at UFT Overwatch. I am your caster, Caprixel, aka Kirsten, and here with me today is my co-caster, which I will let introduce himself.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know why I'm here today. I was summoned like 10 minutes ago. But anyways, hi, I'm Zeus. I'm here.
Yeah, he's here. He's one of our fellow Intramurals players, going to help us out with the stream today. And so, speaking of Intramurals, let's go into today's match. Public Enemy number 1 versus MOOGAGOD. So, on the side of Public Enemy number 1, we've got Arcadium and Roast Chicken on their OTPs, the Symmetra and the Junk. Alex Striker also on his OTP, the Reinhardt. And we have Frat Chicken and Computer O on the Lucio Bap backline.
I'm feeling really good about this team, you know? They got their 3-1 tricks, right? But I'm actually expecting something else other than Ryan from Alex here.
Really expecting something other than Ryan. I
feel like they're gonna start off with Reinhardt, and then they're gonna swap off because they're gonna realize that Reinhardt's not exactly in the best place right now in the meta. But I don't know. I'm willing for them to surprise us, and if it's any team that can do that, it's Public Enemy number 1.
Well, that hasn't stopped Alex yet. So let's take a look at MOOGAGOD over here. And don't be confused, MOOGAGOD is a team name, not the player himself. But we've got Super Gomez and Vapor on DPS with the Reaper Tracer. MOOGAGOD on his iconic Queen, because he is a queen himself. And an Exile and Haru on the supports.
This team looks super solid. I feel like with the in-game lead of MOOGAGOD and Super Gomez, they could really go far in this tournament.
Yeah, I agree. And so Public Enemy number 1 has actually gotten to choose the map to start, and it is going to go to Lijiang. And they have performed very well on Lijiang Tower. One of their previous games last week against another team, they completely rolled over on Lijiang with their Sim TP strat, their, Reinhardt rush. It's kind of insane. So I'm hoping to see some of that again today. How about you?
Yeah, I haven't seen it myself, but that sounds fantastic.
Yeah, so definitely looking forward to the Symmetra TPs onto point, some creative rotations, looking for some creative plays with that Reinhardt especially. I don't know, like you said, he's on a really good place in the meta right now. What would you suggest Alex play instead?
I would say, instead of playing something else, I want him to stick to his guns here. But on with Alex, right? I feel like if they just stick to their guns and they just play together as a team and play as a solid core, they have a really good chance to win this. But on MOOGAGOD's side, I feel like they can really throw Alex a curveball with their unique comps that they can run.
I agree. All right, and looks like we'll be heading in soon. But yeah, Public Enemy number 1 and MOOGAGOD. They've got an interesting record so far. Public Enemy number 1, they went 3-2 with a team that was currently undefeated this season. So they're definitely proving to become one of the stronger teams in this division, especially since they've just had some more games practicing their unique comp. Whereas MOOGAGOD, they have such a flexible composition. They have very strong players as well. How do you think this match is going to turn out?
I don't know. It's gonna be a close one. I think we're in for a treat.
I agree. And look, here we are at Lijiang Tower. And we see Vapor on the far out. Oh my gosh, we have a pharmacy on the side of MOOGAGOD. What do you think about that?
I think what's more interesting is we actually see MOOGAGOD on the Doomfist here. As you guys might not know, Doomfist is my main hero, so I'm kind of excited to see how he will be able to play this.
Yep, I agree. Doomfist, Pharmacy, and then Super Gomez on the Soldier with Haru on the Ana. That's gonna leave the Ana pretty vulnerable. They have to be careful of the TPs onto the Ana just in case. This matchup is actually super interesting because the Reinhardt versus Doomfist tank matchup is actually, believe it or not, a skill matchup with mind games. So I'm really interested to see how both teams will play this. I agree.
MOOGAGOD going in for the site space here, but Alex Striker's just gonna speed on to Haru. Haru's just gonna die to Lucio. MOOGAGOD stuffing in Alex. Alex is dead. And next I gets the res on Haru.
And yeah, that's exactly what I was afraid of. Haru getting, TP'd on back there, just getting harassed. Oh my gosh, and Fried Chicken falls to Vapor on that pharmacy.
These fights are so hectic. We barely know what's going on. Ferris and Vapor's getting 2 with the pick on the Lucio and the Sim, and a third onto Computer Overwatch. Alex Stryker's team is in shambles. Public enemy number 1.
But you know what? That's about 20% on the point on the side of Public Enemy number 1. So they have to be kind of happy with that, and Lucio just stalling for that extra percentage there. 25% is on the board, and some progress is now being made on the side of MOOGAGOD. But we can see we have some ults coming up. We've got the Valkyrie, the Doofus ult, and the Pharah ult coming up on the side of MOOGAGOD, whereas Public Enemy number 1, they've only got the window at the tire, and they've got to be really smart in using those ultimates here.
Yeah, I think Alex Stryker's team has their work cut out for him. Arcadium gets a pick onto the Mercy. Alex gets a pick onto the Mooga.
And that's a quick retake.
That's super fast. I was kind of worried for Alex Stryker's team here because they really can only speed on one person on MOOGAGOD's team. I agree. They only have Soldier that can realistically be sped on, but that opening pick with a Sim there really opened up the floodgates.
Yeah, especially, and you know what? They used no ults, That's really good on the side of Public Enemy number 1. They took that point really fast, no ults. They now got, Beat coming up as well as Shatter. That's going to be 2 really valuable ultimates for them. Alex Stryker just trying to block the Pharah barrage there.
They get nothing out of that. Oh, the one pick onto the Lucio, but Alex Stryker with a big shatter doesn't go for the Mercy, so they're gonna end up living.
Yeah, oh my gosh, that Mercy fell so low, but ended up living. Alex just shielding damage from the dude. And Computer, oh my gosh.
Well, it's a scrappy fight here. I'm gonna be honest, I can barely keep up with what's going on. Super Gomez getting 2 in the back, getting chased down by Alex Stryker like a dog.
And you see Muka going on ball here, trying to stall as Public Enemy number 1. They've got 90%, but Super Gomez with a really good kill on the BAP over here. Mercy's kind of low. And
Tempo Tire. Tire's gonna get a visor down. The Curialt's gonna come out. MOOGAGOD's back onto the ball here for a touch, and looks like MOOGAGOD is just gonna be able to secure that point there.
Yeah, but 99%, that is one fight territory over here for Public Enemy number 1. But they do have no ults, but no ults on both sides. So they're going to have a pretty bare fight over here. It's going to be a matter of skill, honestly. Oh, and oh my gosh!
Goes down by Computer Owen. Are they going to go for the res here? If they are, it's going to be risky. They're going for the res on the bridge. The Public Enemy number 1 doesn't know. They'd rather take the fight on sight.
Yeah, they TP'd on site here with balls just rolling around trying to stall. No dying yet. It's a pretty scrappy fight, but they take the point to overtime.
Barrage comes out, Lamp comes down, Alex Stryker is down by Barrage. It's gonna be rough here. I think this is it for that fight. It's over.
It is it for that fight, but there was no progress made on the side of MOOGAGOD. They were successfully able to cap that point and stall it just a little bit longer. They've got, I think, 2 more good fights over here in order to capture this part of the map, but yeah, I don't know.
Economy is kind of equal right now. Mines is gonna come out soon, but not but so is Shatter, Beats, and Baptiste ult. So they're gonna be in a whole world of trouble here.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, and the mines come out from Muga. This is such a scrappy fight.
Arcadium, Super Gomez trade, but they have the Mercy, so Super Gomez get rezzed. I like how MOOGAGOD's team is playing this here. They are splitting the ball pump up.
Oh. Wait, but Farah does fall into her own rocket. Fried Chicken trying to stall a little bit more. Oh my gosh.
MOOGAGOD will take this round.
I think so. They still have they have the TP.
Have a 4-man recontest because of the sim here. Alex Stryker with the solo shatter on the ball, but it's not going to amount to much. Beat comes out in response to Rush.
Oh, Visor comes out from
Fried Chicken, but the Lamp is crazy.
Oh my gosh, what a fight. There's so many ultimates being used. Oh my gosh, and Fried Chicken gets a big kick. The pharmacy is down.
Pharmacy! What is going on?
Oh my goodness. Support gap? Oh, both supports on the side of MOOGAGOD got 4 kills in total. Like, that is quite
How did they win that fight there? That was looking so lost. They were looking like fish in a barrel, but then Fried Chicken and Computer Owen just decide to kill Pharmacy? What's going on?
Backline. That's the power of the Chris backline. And if you didn't know, there are 3 Chris's in this game in total, and 2 of them happen to be on the side of Public Enemy #1. So I think it's kind of a Chris buff. What do you think?
I think that Chris buff is serving them well. I think the Fried Chicken and the Computer Overwatch synergy on the supports is going to be crucial for this team here. Not to mention the one-trick DPS that they do have are pretty cancer to be playing against.
We see TP going on to point over here on the side of Public Enemy #1. To be expected, honestly. So we're going to small pretty low.
Be swapping to Bastion and Echo here instead of the Pharah and Soldier. But the thing about Bastion is that he has a lot of downtime. So during that downtime, Alex Striker can rush him, but not during his turret form.
Faber gets
Roast Chicken goes down to Echo, but Alex Striker is going to be speeding onto the Bastion here, and this is going to be massive if he manages to catch them, but they are just too fast, too far. It is too late. The damage has been done by the Echo in the backline, and that's going to be point for MOOGAGOD.
Yeah, really great play there from MOOGAGOD. Just being able to pick them off one by one very slowly, catching them off guard when they're not positioned properly. We have Roast Chicken on the May.
From Roast Chicken?
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. That's going to be really helpful.
What do you think Alex Striker's team needs to do here in order to break MOOGAGOD's split defensive multi-poke dive setup here?
I think they need to choose one target and focus it together. It's going to be really hard since so many of the players on MOOGAGOD are very mobile, right? So they really need to commit to one target and perform these rotations as tightly as possible. And if any of them get caught off guard, I think it's going to be over.
Yeah, I think so too, but they do have one target to speed on that can't get out. It's gonna be the Bastion. I wonder if they can find an opportunity to kill this Bastion here. The turret form goes down, Immortality comes out, the Amp Matrix and Rush come back out. Bastion's gonna get picked onto the sim here.
Oh my gosh, what a scrappy fight. But they did manage to get some progress on the point, so they're finally on the board. Nice, I'll finishing that kill onto Fried Chicken, and it's 28% for Public Enemy #1 right now. We have some ultimates coming up on the side of Public Enemy #1. 4 ultimates to be precise, but we also have 3 ultimates on the side of MOOGAGOD as well. But I do think, in terms of strength, the ultimates on the side of Public Enemy #1 are just slightly stronger and a little bit more useful for them to be able to take this point and finally win a fight.
Gonna come out, and it's going to be raining down onto a brawl call. It's a disaster.
Oh my goodness.
That is it for that fight. Look at the ult economy. With only Bastion ult, they managed to secure that fight.
Oh, and Echo ult.
And Echo ult. I was a bit confused.
Yeah, I know. It's not really much of an ult, honestly, but yeah, I think
at the time, Alex Striker's team has no time. They have only 10 seconds left to get on a point, but that's exactly what the Sim TP is for. That Bastion is going to be shredding through everything, but his form's only so long. Alex Striker needs to act now. The Bastion form is down. They can't be sitting around. They have to go for them.
Come on.
They can't just be sitting around a point. They have to go for this Bastion. He's gonna be such a nuisance. Bastion's out of the map. The Echo gets a pick onto the mate here. That's a trade. That might be enough if they are able to stabilize onto the point here. Beat comes out. But it just looks like Alex Striker's team is gonna be able to stabilize on point here.
It seems like the fighting never stops, even though Public Enemy #1 has caught the point. like the fighting never stops over here. Alex Striker just always constantly taking damage, and we see Mooga taking so much damage as well on both sides.
Come out, but it only lasts so long, and Immortality's out in response to that. But the Bastion's out of form. Mine's come out. Alex Striker's team need to either hold on to point or just engage in the Bastion here. MOOGAGOD's going in onto the Baptiste. Alex Striker is dead. Bastion health comes out, and it looks like MOOGAGOD is going to be able to take this point here.
Yeah, and so sad. Alex died with that shatter. That could have been huge for that for their team, but unfortunately, he just got picked off. Took too much damage from the Bastion. Here we are, Fried Chicken and Arcadium trying to solve the point. Unfortunately, he falls to sticky bombs, and Arcadium one last fight, but unfortunately is not able to stall longer.
Alex Striker somehow gets a pick onto the Bastion here. Alex Striker is the only one left. He has 4 seconds to pin. He makes it. The symbol comes down. Can they kill Alex Striker in time before his team comes in? It seems like Alex Striker's team is going to be able to stabilize here. Sim comes back. The beat comes up. Mercy is out. She dies to Alex Striker. How are they pulling off these miracles?
Oh my gosh, Justin MOOGAGOD looked so strong.
But that's gonna be round win for Public Enemy number 1 here, pulling off a miracle.
What an insane match. Oh my goodness. Computer O, as expected, he did so well on Lijiang Tower, just doing so much damage, just having so much impact on the BAP. Look at this guy. Yeah, who needs hitscan, but you got BAP.
This is fantastic work from the support line from Public Enemy number 1 here. They are pulling off something that should not be happening here. Killing Pharmacy with Lucio BAP is crazy to me.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know. I think it's a crisp buff, honestly.
Especially on a map with Lijiang Garden, where it is heavily Pharasited. It's one of the best maps for Pharah there.
Yeah, I know. And I'm surprised. MOOGAGOD, they fell on that last point. I was expecting them to take that point with how strong they were looking, but Public Enemy number 1, they were just able to I don't know, focus targets very well and sustain long enough for the team to get back when they were getting picked off. I feel like
the sim is really doing well for Public Enemy number 1 here. Their rotations coming back is so fast that catches MOOGAGOD off guard. You see how the Bastion got picked off by the Reinhardt, and then the Valking Mercy also got picked off on that last fight there. I feel like Public Enemy number 1 is making miracles with this comp.
I agree. Arcadium on that Symmetra, just quite the beast, honestly. I would be so scared if I saw a Symmetra as good as Arcadium on the other team. Just being able to get TP'd on and instantly die, I don't know, not for me. But honestly, they're pulling it off really well. They look a lot stronger than they did in the past few weeks, and it looks like they've gotten comfortable playing this kind of comp. What do you think?
Yeah, I haven't seen them the last couple of weeks, but the way they are pulling off this comp pretty well, I thought it was doomed for them on the second round there, because they weren't capitalizing on the Bastion form not up and just speeding on him because he has no escape. But Alex Striker's team somehow manages to stabilize and just out-sustain the distraction poke comp that MOOGAGOD is running there.
Ball distraction poke comp. I think that's a great way to put MOOGAGOD's comp into words. But yeah, MOOGAGOD, they're going to be picking the next map, and I think they've chosen Numbani. What do you have to say about Numbani?
I think Numbani is going to heavily favor MOOGAGOD's team here, because Alex Striker's Public Enemy number 1 is going to be running that Reinhardt comp, and this will be a test to how Public Enemy number 1 can be an anchor onto these important sites, especially on the back of site of first point, on how he can just twiddle his thumbs in that room there without getting spammed out by this multiple poke comp. Either that, or they're gonna have to swap their comp entirely.
So yeah, I think we know exactly what we're expecting on the side of Public Enemy number 1. I doubt we're gonna see much of a difference. Maybe Roast Chicken swapping between Mei and Junkrat, but yeah, it looks like he's gonna be starting Junkrat on this map, and we see
Lugo's gonna be running the Winston here with a Ana Reaper.
Interesting.
I actually really like this Reaper pick here, but the Ana's gonna be rough, especially against Public Enemy #1 with that Lucio that they don't have. So this might actually be fine for MOOGAGOD because Alex, the Reinhardt can't really get into range of the Ana without taking losses here.
Yeah, I think they're opting for Kiriko just for a little bit more sustain. I think
a reminder that the Kiriko can still cleanse and be deadly as well. Kiriko is one of the more deadlier supports with the 3 times headshot percentage on her kunais.
yes, especially we see a next out on Moira. Oh my goodness, what an interesting pick on the side of MOOGAGOD. Let's see how this plays out.
MOOGAGOD's gonna be taking the high ground here, but he's gonna be taking so much damage. Oh my gosh, kills the Echo. That's crazy. The Ripper goes down 2 to Roast Chicken. This is looking shambles for MOOGAGOD's team right now. MOOGAGOD is still going for the 1v3 dive when 2 people are down on his team, and he's gonna pay the price for it.
Oh my goodness.
He just barely lets me. He's gonna get pinned by Alex Striker. Alex Striker wants his ass. Alex Striker is gonna get punished by the anti here, so he has to back out.
Trying to show his dominance there just by punishing MOOGAGOD a little bit. But yeah, Vapor, oh my gosh. The solo Symmetra turret just took him down instantly. What a turret.
Cleanse comes out by Alex Striker's team here. MOOGAGOD can go in, but who's he gonna go on? He goes on Kiriko, but she's just gonna TP out. MOOGAGOD's gonna take the other high ground. He's gonna immediately dive onto the Brawl comp. Computer Overwatch is one, but the supports their sustain is just too much. However, that opens up a pick for the soldier. Computer Owen gets Super Gomez. Roast Chicken gets the Echo somehow as Junkrat. That's crazy. They're gonna be living with 1 HP here. Nano Monkey comes out. MOOGAGOD has Primal here, but whoa. They can't really deal with this, I don't think. Primal comes out, Fried Chicken goes down. Roast Chicken is fighting for his life against this angry monkey. Roast Chicken, and it looks like MOOGAGOD is going to be able to take the point here.
MOOGAGOD on that monkey did so much for them, even though it looked like he was inting a little bit, honestly.
You know, earlier, maybe that inting was crazy. He gets the primal time. They're going to try to recontest, but that's not enough. Alex Striker's anti, then he is going to get punished for that one.
Oh, my Super Gomez popping off on Sojourn right now. And I don't know, this cup is doing really well on the side of MOOGAGOD. They have got 4 minutes for all of this streak phase right now.
Yeah, MOOGAGOD is looking really good, but I am worried on some of these engages by MOOGAGOD after his team dies. These are some high-risk, high-reward engages because if he gets his primal, he is trying to carry the team with his primal when he goes for these 1v3 engages, but he needs to be able to live after, though.
The copy on the Ryan?
Copy comes out on the Ryan. He's gonna go for the pit, but he already is dead. Alex Striker's 1 HP lamp comes out. And it looks like both teams are going to be able to stabilize here. Computer Owen kills their DPS! Roast Chicken kills their Moira. This is going to be crazy for Alex Striker's team.
Roast Chicken with 2, getting both of their supports, leaving just Echo to fly around here trying to escape, and I think she will. MOOGAGOD just so low, but does get out as well. Alex Striker has Shatter on the board. Let's see what he manages to find over here.
Really strong position here, but he's going to be backing off since Computer Owen is down.
Yeah. We have 3 ultimates coming up on the side of Public Enemy #1, Shatter, Window, and Symmetra Wall. Those are 3 really great ultimates, but also 3 really great ultimates on the side of MOOGAGOD as well.
They have this
with Nano Overclock.
Monkey and this
Nano Monkey.
It looks like they're just gonna go for it. Fried Chicken is gonna go down here due to the Nano. And that is gonna be point for MOOGAGOD.
What an easy push for MOOGAGOD.
If you look at this, Shatter actually came out from Alex here, but it didn't actually amount to anything.
Yeah, what an unfortunate ultimate from Alex Striker here. But you know what? This last point, I think it's going to be a little bit harder to take just because of its angles and also... Oh my gosh, never mind.
Onto Fried Chicken here. That's going to be the opening pick that MOOGAGOD desperately needs. Soldier's gonna come in. He's gonna kill the computer Owen. And the Primal's gonna come out. Oh my Chicken! Oh my god! Somehow, Roast Chicken is getting pummeled by this Primal Monkey though, and this monkey wants more. MOOGAGOD is going back, but Alex Stryker's team is gonna get time to be able to stabilize here.
Yeah.
MOOGAGOD wants more. He is going to go for the backline here. He is going deep. He is going into their spawn. He really wants computer Overwatch here. He gets Kiriko, Computer Overwatch 1, he is down! They're all one onto site with no healers! And that is gonna be a clean push by MOOGAGOD's team here.
What a smart map pick on the side of MOOGAGOD. They knew their strengths and they played within it. Mooga on the monkey did so much pressure put on the supports. He was constantly able to pick off the Kiriko and the Baptiste, leaving their backline completely dead and not able to support their tanks. So
no, I feel like Alex Stryker's team started off pretty strong here with the opening picks onto their Echo and their Moira, but then I feel like they kind of fell apart when the Sojourn came out with the Sojourn range and the picks. If you've seen the last 3 fights, the Sojourn was opening with the pick every single fight, and it's just put so much pressure onto Public Enemy #1's comp that they just fall apart.
I agree. Looks like we have similar comps over here coming out. An Exile on the Mercy this time instead of the Moira. Maybe to pocket the Sojourn and the Echo, potentially. Just because, you know, Sojourn especially doing so much work, like you said, an opening pick every single fight. Public Enemy #1, they're gonna have to be sticking together just a little bit more just to ensure that, you know, their team, they stay together, they're able to stabilize, able to rotate together, because they're getting picked off very easily. And we see Roast Chicken moving on to the Reaper this time.
Yeah, they're off Kiriko and onto Lucio, which is way better for their comp in general. Off the Junkrat onto the Reaper, which is going to open up some monkey killing potential here and the ability to actually get onto their backline here with the Lucio speed.
Yep. They got 3 minutes to attack this first objective, but on the side of MOOGAGOD, 3 minutes and 10 seconds remain for his team, just in case a full cap does happen here on the side of Public Enemy #1.
I am actually worried about MOOGAGOD's team here because they are gonna they have been relying on the big ante comes out. The Sim is one. Sim.
Yeah, Vapor gets 2 picks over there. Those are massive picks, and looking for a computer O on his 3rd. Mooga finishes that kill off very quickly, and Lucio falling also to Vapor as well. And that is a really great defense from MOOGAGOD. Let's see if they can keep it up a little bit longer.
Yeah, the problem with TPing up to that high ground there with the Sim is that corner on the high ground is super strong for the defenders. As soon as you peek that corner, you're gonna be shot from both sides. And I think it's actually better to just go main behind this car and TP up onto the high ground where the Ana is playing, so that... Oh wait, no, the Ana's playing on the corner, so they might actually be able to pull this off.
They're on the left side this time, opting for this high ground on the left. They're gonna look to speed onto the Echo.
Look at how much damage the Soldier is doing. That disruption web must have done over 20% of her ult charge there.
Arcadium being able to finish Mooga off over here. He's 1 HP!
And it's just gonna be a cleanup from MOOGAGOD's team here.
Yeah, it looks like they're, you know, they're trying to find some angles to go in, and nothing's really working out for them just because MOOGAGOD's team, they have so much value on these characters that they've chosen.
This is the age-old dilemma of, do you just one-trick a hero, or do you get really good at a whole variety of heroes, right? Because Public Enemy #1's team, they all are really good on the respective heroes, but then on the other side, they are flexible and they are willing to commit. Then the TP goes on the Hannah. This is what I was afraid of. The beat comes in in response to the overclock, but the back didn't get it. Bap is down the overclock.
Oh my gosh!
Super Gomez gets 3, and that's gonna be a cleanup, well deserved by MOOGAGOD.
That is 3 ultimates. Oh, 4 ultimates! The Valkyrie as well. Oh my gosh, 4 ultimates on the side of MOOGAGOD for that defense. They've got the Echo ultimate coming up, but on the side of Public Enemy #1, we have I think 4 ultimates coming up this fight. They've only used Beat last fight. So they do have a really good shot at taking this objective. And Fried Chicken with a huge pick!
The opening pick for Public Enemy number 1. This is their chance to get onto the backline here. The TP goes down. They are on the Ana like hot glue. But where are they going? MOOGAGOD is going to fall down. The Frozone is coming in. The Echo is one with the Mercy here, and it just looks like MOOGAGOD is going to be falling apart with that opening pick onto Super Gomez somehow. I have no idea what happened there.
Yeah, they took down the raid boss, and look at how easily their team just crumbled right after. TP'd on the Ana, and you know what? Really great last resort attack from the side of Public Enemy number 1. They've got Shatter on the board right now, and Echo Ultimate still hasn't been used on the side of MOOGAGOD, so we'll see how that plays out in the next fight if they even do it. Oh my gosh, Shatter gets 3!
It's massive! The Mercy is 1! Can they get the pick here? The Sleep comes out, the Clone! The Reinhardt gets a pin off, but the enemy copy is down. That's going to be massive for Alex Stryker's team here, because they are going to get that space in order to push up and maintain the pressure onto MOOGAGOD's team. If you look at it, MOOGAGOD's team doesn't actually have any time to set up. They're all playing front and back, which is perfect for Alex Stryker's team here.
Yeah, Alex Stryker looking really strong right now. Super Gomez trying to get the high ground, trying to just do some poke damage at the moment. We've got the Nano from Haru online as well, so I'm looking for Nano Monkey. Yep, there it is.
After the support beat comes out in response, they're peeling this Nano Winston, but I don't think that's the issue. Arcadium kills the Mercy. The MOOGAGOD is one. He is going to go down. They are falling apart here.
Oh my gosh, all of them are so low. Arcadium and Roast Chicken just finishing off those last few kills.
That is such a clean fight from Public Enemy number 1. With the amount of pressure that they got from that one pick off that one Shatter on MOOGAGOD, the entire enemy composition just falls down. The taunt is going to come out from Fried Chicken here. No respect to the enemy team.
Oh my goodness. And yeah, there's that 3rd point over here. Let's see what MOOGAGOD can do to defend this. They've got 3 ultimates online here. Overclock, really big one for them to use, especially because we know Super Gomez, he's been doing really well on these overclocks so far. So excited to see what he can do with this ultimate.
They have their ult of their own, but the sim goes down, so that's going to look like it's going to be a reset here, or it's going to be tragic. Another one goes down. Computer Overwatch gets picked by the soldier in here. We're going to need to back off here at Public Enemy number 1. We're going to need to reset.
Agreed. And I think we used Valk there that fight, seeing as how Mercy has only 5%, 6% on her ult. Yeah, on the side of Public Enemy number 1, like you said, there are ultimates online, almost every single one of them. So
yeah, I'd like to see them just rush in with their sim ult here and just rush onto their backline that MOOGAGOD has with the Ana, because the Ana has no mobility. She is playing super far up to get value here.
I think this May's looking for a Blizzard.
And Roast Chicken is going to be on the high ground, but he misses every single shot. Super Gomez is feeding with the overclock here. Can he make a miracle? But he cannot. He is going to be stuck on the Mega here. Alex Stryker's team is split, but they are making this work.
Agreed. And unfortunately, on the side of MOOGAGOD, that Nano got no value at all. Nano overclock, I think, was it?
Yeah. Nano overclock got beaten, and that was just that. They couldn't do anything because beat lamp and the shield is just too much.
Yeah, and we have
Blizzard is coming up.
Blizzard and Shatter.
Back. It is absolutely tragic. Alex Stryker misses the Shatter on the healers. He runs away from the Ana. He wants this Mercy. He needs to go for this Ana here. Their Ana's the only person that he can really realistically swing on. The Blizzard is going to come out. It's going to catch Alex Stryker. Computer Overwatch comes down.
Oh my gosh. Does it even matter? Oh, Vapor.
It's so massive here. Oh, Arcadium is able to get the soldier, but that is not enough. Public Enemy number 1 is going to be able to hold there. That was looking really scary for MOOGAGOD there.
I agree. And yeah, Vapor with that May copy and the ultimate, that did so much for their team. That was able to provide a lot of value.
Look
May
at
ultimate,
that clip at where Alex Striker shattered there. Instead of shattering the Mercy, who can easily evade it, he should have shattered the Ana and gone for that easy kill. That gets rid of MOOGAGOD's sustain so much that the Mercy has to start healing her team in order to keep them up.
yeah, just a little bit greedy there for the Mercy.
Super Gomez it takes down the Symmetra. I think that's going to be it. I think that is just enough in order to take out Public Enemy number 1's tempo here. Overclock is going to come out. Nano Winston is also going to come out, and it's just looking grim for Public Enemy number 1. B comes out. Fried Chicken is just barely able to touch, but it is not enough. The damage has been done.
Yeah, and I think
that is map number 2. For MOOGAGOD.
1-1 right now is the scoreline. MOOGAGOD finally finding their footing with a comp that works best and on a map that works best for them as well. Unfortunately, Public Enemy number 1, they weren't able to successfully pull off their interesting team comp on Nambani against this team, but I think it is going to be
I think Public Enemy number 1's comp is actually fine into their comp. They are just going on to the wrong targets here. They're going on to the targets that can easily evade them, right? As soon as they were TPing onto the Ana there on like first point and second point, they were making things work, right? Because they were because MOOGAGOD's team was playing front to back. They were not playing they were not really playing split other than the soldier and on the high ground.
Yeah, definitely not going for the most optimal targets. But on the side of MOOGAGOD, a lot of characters who have escape abilities, you know, Soldier with the slide, Mercy with what's it called? Guardian Angel?
Guardian Angel super jump, that stuff. Yeah. That's gonna be really hard to catch, especially with a comp as brawly as Public Enemy number 1's comp.
Yeah. And you know what? That was a pretty close map, I will say. Even though Public Enemy number 1, they weren't able to successfully get a hold of their defense for MOOGAGOD's attack, they did kind of go through the street phase really well, using ultimates, cycling ultimates very well as well. And so if they can kind of keep that tempo, keep that keep the target priority focused, they should be able to break through MOOGAGOD's defense.
Yeah, MOOGAGOD's defense is looking a bit shaky here, but their attack, it looks so good with the soldier in here. That soldier is getting all the opening picks to open up windows of opportunity for that Winston dive. But look at this, it's Saravasa. They're not gonna get those high grounds and large sight lines. They can just get, the soldier is gonna be able to just get run down by the Lucio comp here, I feel like.
Yeah, so Saravasa, I mean, out of Saravasa and Ujang City, I think Saravasa is the favorite for most teams here. Like you said, I think this is is it one of the flatter maps, would you say?
I would say this map has more tight angles that Public Enemy number 1 can just hide behind without taking much poke from MOOGAGOD's team.
Yeah, agreed. And also, just to let our audience know a little bit about some lore about the people on these teams. Alex Striker and Yoshikin are both on the Academy team, and so is MOOGAGOD on the team of MOOGAGOD. So we have some friendly fire going on over here. Tank versus tank on Academy Blues, and so we have some friendly rivalry going on. Do you think that there's a tank diff right now?
No, I think the tanks are actually pretty equal here. What is going on here is that Super Gomez is just getting these opening picks that are just opening up the game. I think without these opening picks, then Mooga's dives are actually feeding almost. But because they have these picks, MOOGAGOD is able to capitalize off of them.
Yeah, Super Goma is making MOOGAGOD look like a superstar right now with these picks. Let's see if he can continue to keep up that performance. But like you said, if Public Enemy number 1, they're able to really focus him, try to speed onto him on a map like Saravasa, I think they can get a lot accomplished here with their team comp.
if Public Enemy #1 realizes that the soldier is playing super aggressively with her slides, then they are gonna be able to punish it. MOOGAGOD's team is opting for some sort of poke hybrid brawl here with the Lucio Sigma Baptiste May. But
Yeah.
I feel like that they are just gonna be left vulnerable to Public Enemy #1's brawl team here.
Yeah, Public Enemy #1, they've got the sim rotations down, you know? Like, they're gonna explode on whoever they find first, and especially now that, you know, you have Haru and Vapor on some pretty immobile characters, they're gonna be able to get some picks here, I think.
Alex Striker being able to maneuver and just secure the presence on point really early here is going to be crucial, because that means that the poke hybrid comp has to go into him. If they just get this massive wall off, that's going to be massive. But Alex Striker is going to get to 1 here. He is so low. He is just getting peppered by everything. They need to take cover and stabilize here. The sim is going to TP somewhere. Where did she go? MOOGAGOD wants the sim. He's blocking for Alex Striker's team here, but they're just not dying. The sustain is just too much.
Oh my gosh.
Alex Striker gets a pick onto the main here. Fried Chicken Lucio dips the next cell. It is going to be a win here for Public Enemy #1 for the first fight.
The Sigma is just too slow. It just can't rotate fast enough for what Public Enemy #1's comp is like. You know, they got the Lucio and the Symmetra. They could just, you know, teleport to wherever they want to be. Sigma's got to walk in. Turns out Mooga going on the Ram.
Mooga is going to swap onto Ram here. This is going to be a Ram versus Ram matchup with the brawl comp here, and it is just going to be a battle. But if we look here, the May and the Sim is just going to be doing so much more than the soldier in here, especially if they are walled off or there's a shield in front of their face.
I know.
The window's going to come up, and the shatter is not as massive as I thought.
It did look pretty massive, but that's tank for tank.
Who's gonna come out with the beat and Computer Overwatch and Fried Chicken? They just look so good. They just look so good. Even with Alex Striker falling there, they are able to stabilize and just get these picks that otherwise they shouldn't be. Super Gomez is on site here. He is going to be overclocking onto the site here, but he's getting chased down by Alex Striker. Alex Striker is able to kill their Baptiste. What are you doing, Alex Striker? You need to look at Super Gomez. Super Gomez is dead. He's dead. He's dead. It's fine.
MOOGAGOD is back. MOOGAGOD is back.
He bounced back here. And next still kills Fried Chicken here in the Lucio 1v1. Super Gomez is going to go down to the sim here. It is so scrappy here. Holy, what is going on in this fight?
There's just so much happening. Super Gomez swapping onto the Bastion here. Vapor gets a late pick out to Alex and Arcadium. Oh my god. These are massive picks on the side of MOOGAGOD as they transition into the next point.
Super Gomez goes onto the Reaper here instead of the Bastion. Kind of opting for the Wraith almost, because he knows that Alex Striker's team is going to be able to punish him when he does not have turret for.
Yep. Got beat on the side of MOOGAGOD here. Gonna be able to defend themselves from any lethal damage. I'm thinking about something that might go along the lines of maybe BAP window. I think that's the only thing they have online.
It's very crucial that they do not Ajax their ults here. The window is gonna come out, but it's just a little bit too far forward. But it causes the chaos. Alex Striker is gonna get frozen. That's a huge main blizzard. Fried Chicken is gonna go down. MOOGAGOD is able to be able to pummel through a Public Enemy #1 here.
That is 40%. That's a lot of progress on the side of MOOGAGOD here. They're gonna be pushing up just to try and stall them a little bit longer, trying to get a staggering pick on some Computer on the 1v1 versus the Reaper. Who's gonna win?
Oh, Computer Overwatch. Oh, that's gonna be a huge stagger for MOOGAGOD here. If we look at this actually looking pretty grim for Public Enemy #1s here on the second point here, because MOOGAGOD's team has 4 ults in response to Alex Striker's 4 ults here. It is actually wise to actually not commit to this fight and dry fight this so that they get the ults out of MOOGAGOD's team here.
Yeah, Mooga gets an early pick onto Arcadium. That's their one source of their movement gone. And Computer just getting pummeled over here by the Ram. Trying to find him Pubsy ultimate as well. I don't know if that was necessary, but Yeah, looks like MOOGAGOD will take point
I
2
don't know
on
why
last
they
point.
popped Rambolt there. That Rambolt was not necessary. That might actually cost them the next point there. I recognize popping the Ryan ult might also not be necessary, but Ryan charges his ult so much faster than Ramatra here that it might just be the difference.
Yeah, it might be. We have almost window coming up, so that's 4 ultimates on the side of Public Enemy number 1, and about
the Blossom is gonna be coming in here, and Super Gomez is gonna be. He needs to look for a good one. The window comes out, but is double walled both ways. MOOGAGOD is going to be able to get a pick onto Roast Chicken here. The B comes out from both sides. They are still fighting a 4v5. Alex Striker needs to be able to get a pick while they still have the speed. Oh god, it is just looking grim for Public Enemy.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. The Reaper ult. But look at this. They have Mail. It's a... Oh, Alex Striker's number 1 swapped off. Used all 4 of their ults and they just lost.
Yeah, we have Roast Chicken swapping over to Junkrat instead of the Mei. Decided, you know, the Mei mirror not working out just too well for them. Super Gomez trying to find an angle here. Maybe it's a 2-shot, a squishy. Oh, do they see it?
You have to be careful here. They don't actually see him, but it looks like Super Gomez is going to be harassing their back here, but he's not actually doing anything at that range. He needs to reposition and get a different angle.
Yeah, to be careful of the Mei ult over here. They don't have any defensive ults.
Right here on Alex Striker with that wall. The Mei ult comes out, but it feels like Alex Striker can just speed away. That is not a good Mei ult. That might just open up for this BAP window here, and that's going to be a massive pick onto the next. He goes for a shatter. He gets 2. He gets 2, but his team needs to follow up. Alex Striker is by himself. He is so alone.
But he was called off.
To Mooga.
Yeah. What a great push there from Public Enemy number 1. And that Mei ult not doing much on the side of MOOGAGOD, unfortunately. And we have a window coming out.
Going? That jump from Haru nowhere. The MOOGAGOD's team is going to be able to stabilize here.
Yeah. And taking 99%, they're gonna go into overtime over here. Yeah, the tire almost on.
Oh, Enemy number 1 making miracles come out of nowhere.
Just when the fight seems so doomed, Public Enemy number 1, oh my god, Roach Chicken with the double conk mine kill. Oh, and Haru just jumping off the map.
He did this with a 4v5 with no ults.
You know, this is not the first time we've seen this. We've seen this on Lijiang.
We've seen this again and again on Lijiang. They are just pulling out miracles. These guys are miracle workers. I'm telling you, they should hire these guys to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. They need to make wishes for kids.
Looks like Roast Chicken will be looking for an early tire here, a tempo tire, if you will. MOOGAGOD falling quite low to some spam. But the Blossom
comes out, but it gets nothing. The Junkrat is going to be getting out here. The Super Gomez is going to be falling super low with no Wraith. They're going to be looking for another tire here. The Simwall comes out and it's just going to be too much. Super Gomez walks through. He is feeding there.
There's a miracle tire.
Oh my god, he gets 2! Public Enemy number 1 will be able to take this round.
What a miracle. That was... Oh my MOOGAGOD, we're at 99%. They just had to win one fight.
The ultimate economy, it's still even. It's not like Public Enemy number 1 invested a ton more ultimates than MOOGAGOD to win this fight. Mooga is going to be going on the Queen here, but the problem is the Queen is just not enough. The Queen doesn't actually do too much front and back. Public Enemy number 1 may just be able to out-sustain this.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes on this point over here.
Super Gomez is going to go on the Junkrat here, thinking Junkrat is the problem, but the problem is here, the Shatter comes out, it's massive, but he is walled up by his whole team. It doesn't matter. He gets 2. It's good enough. Fried Chicken is trapped. It's still even here. The window comes out.
Super Gomez got 2.
Super Gomez got 2. But doesn't matter.
Roast Chicken. Roast Chicken gets 2 as well.
It gets 2 as well. It's
Does he get 3?
On the side here with Lucio.
Is it a 1v2 right now?
It's a 1v2. Can an XL dodge these points? Yes, he can. Alex is back. They just come back so quickly. That Joker Queen is 1, but if they manage to live, it's gonna be so massive. it looks like MOOGAGOD is going to be able to take the site here with that window. Unless Alex Stricker somehow managed to stabilize through this seemingly unwinnable situation here. Computer Overwatch is going to go down, and it looks like that is going to be the first fight.
That is so interesting. I can't believe Public Enemy number 1, they lost that fight. Oh, Super Gomez just getting two.
It gets down here. But I'd like to highlight how that fight was so quickly turned with the hubris of Public Enemy number 1 walking into the Junkrat traps and mines there.
Super Gomez, look at this rat angle that he is holding right now.
He's going to be going for a tire, and if they don't check him, that is going to be fat. That is going to be so massive. But they trade 1 for 1, but that is not enough. The second fight is going to go to MOOGAGOD.
Dying quickly, honestly, is pretty good on the side of Public Enemy number 1. They might choose to give up this point, but I wouldn't count them up just yet. Like you said, they are miracle workers, and they've got some ultimates coming up as well.
They have 4 ultimates plus the Battle coming up very soon. The Vapor gets a pick on Sim, so I think that just might be the rotate out to the next flashpoint here. I would like to see Public Enemy number 1 not use any ults here and just meet up with their sim on the next flashpoint, because the next flashpoint is what actually matters.
Yep, this will be match point on both sides.
They do have Queen ultimate each side. They have the Queen ultimate on MOOGAGOD's side, but is Alex Striker and the Conch Mines and the Shatter be able to shut it down before it does any lasting damage onto his team?
Or Will Fratcher can use the B to sustain. Oh, Arcadium!
Pick on Arcadium here. The Queen ult's gonna come out and it gets 2, but can they get the picks off? The Alex Striker is gonna go down as well, and that's gonna be the first fight won for MOOGAGOD's team here.
Using only Queen ultimate, but putting so much pressure on the side of Public Enemy number 1. Public Enemy number 1, they have every single ultimate available for this next fight, and looks like they're gonna start capping the point right now. All right, I'm gonna be expecting maybe opening up with the Shatter or the wall, and I want to see Alex get huge Shatter here. This is looking like a really great angle for Alex to Shatter. I'm not gonna lie.
Because his team called for a reset here. That sort of lack of miscommunication there is gonna cost them rounds and stuff, because Alex Striker hesitated because his team called for the reset there. They need to fully commit on 1, because that'll lead to them getting split up and then immediately getting Maywalled there, like we just saw.
Yep, that's 50% for MOOGAGOD on the point right now, and that point is ticking so fast. They have to act fast. They have to play fast here. Simwall comes out from Arcadium. Let's see what they can do with this.
The TP comes in, but it's just Alex Striker. He's gonna get the Solar Shatter onto the main here, but the beat comes out. Both lives come out. But somehow coming out on top here in the trades. But then the response with the tire and the Mooga Axe comes out, and it is just all over. I don't think Roast Chicken can be that miracle worker. He has only just 1 Junkrat.
He is only just 1 Junkrat.
The map for Public Enemy number 1's team here.
You mean MOOGAGOD?
Oh, MOOGAGOD. Oh my god. It's curtains for Alex Striker's team, that's for sure.
Oh, Super Gomez with the Junkrat play of the game over here. I
think that
so much value.
Actually did miracles for MOOGAGOD's team there, but if we just look at these moments are so close. If Public Enemy number 1 cleared these corners, if Public Enemy number 1 did not have the hubris to push into the Junkrat spam into a tight corridor, then this game might have looked completely different. Because Public Enemy number 1 was looking like the dominant team at the earlier stages of the game here.
Yep, I agree. And we're going to be heading over to our push map. What do you think Public Enemy number 1 will want to run here?
I think they're going to be staying on their comp, because it is their bread and butter. It is their tried and true. They need to stick with their comp and just figure out how to answer Super Gomez and the way that MOOGAGOD is playing. Because this Super Gomez is just flanking, and he is just getting so many picks off of these off angles that they need to clear, or they need to at least glance over, because he is just getting these opening picks, and it is costing Public Enemy #1 the game.
I agree, and it looks like they're going to be going to New Queen Street. So
this
Toronto
is actually not favorable for Public Enemy #1's team here. I don't. If I were them, I would have actually picked something along the lines of. Actually, all of these push maps suck for their brawl comp. Maybe New Queen Street is the best pick here. I don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah, there aren't too many options. Only 3 maps for push at the moment.
All of them are not too good for brawl here.
Yeah, I agree. They're going to have to answer to Super Gomez, just like you said. That stop on the junk actually saved them. He did so much on junk. And he does so much on DPS, like he always does, as has been proven in the past 2 games, as the score line is now 1-2. So, Public Enemy #1, they definitely have to, pull up. They have to stick together. They have to be strong. They have to win this map in order to get a shot at winning the series.
Yeah, Public Enemy #1, they need to clear those corners. They need to look for Super Gomez, who is going for these aggressive picks onto their DPS here.
Yeah.
But it looks like we are going to go to a quick... We are going to take a quick break here to do some bio.
Yeah, we're gonna go on break for about 2 minutes just to give some players some time to rest in between maps, but we will see you very soon.
We will be right back.
Welcome back from our short break, and let's bring you guys back into the match of New Queen Street, MOOGAGOD versus Public Enemy #1.
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting because all the push maps for Public Enemy #1 are not favorable to their brawl comp that they are running. They either need to have a mix up here, or they just gotta simply pull out these miracles that we've been seeing on Li Jiang.
Yeah, it was looking so winnable on their side last map, on Suravasa. They just had to win one, and unfortunately they couldn't pull it together. So this is their chance. This is their chance to bring it to map 5.
Super Gomez is going to be on that Junkrat again. And that's going to be a problem for Public Enemy number one's Brawl comp here, because Super Gomez, if left unchecked, he will just get the first pick, and that's going to be fight over for Public Enemy number one here.
Agreed. And it looks like we're going to be going on a Kiri on Public Enemy number one. Interesting that they didn't offer the Baptistio.
Interesting comp, because they are on Ana Kiri here. They're not going to have that speed, and Reinhardt's not going to be getting much value here.
Yeah. But we do have Haru on the Ana again, so they could go for the strat where they TP onto the Ana and just grief her.
Yeah, that's true, but the problem is the backline they are so split. Look at all of this healing they need to do. Vapor falls off the map in response to the pick by Super Gomez, so it is still going to be even here. Computer Owen is going to go down, but another pick onto the Mercy. How are these working out for Public Enemy number one? But they have no healing. They have no healers. Super Gomez is going to be taking down Roast Chicken here. Alex Striker can't do anything. He's swinging at air. His hero is just not that built for this. The Echo is one. The Junkrat is half. Is this enough, though? Can the Kiriko take down both the TPSs that are 1 HP?
Yeah, Vapor takes the Mega there, full HP now. But what an interesting fight there for the Echo falling and then to the backlines being traded. I don't know what to say here. That's looking pretty doomed for MOOGAGOD there. I'm not gonna lie, but they somehow managed to pull it back. Yeah, Alex Striker here just fighting the bot right now. There's really no progress made on the side of both teams. I like what Alex Striker's doing. He needs to be the front line. He needs to not group up with his team here in this matchup. I actually think he needs to run onto their squishies. They're just playing alone aggressively on the low ground. Arcadium being a menace, he got to that fight. Two very crucial picks. Two there because when they see Alex Striker alone on site, their DPS and their Echo is just shooting Alex Striker here, which opens up the path for the Symmetra to be shooting these DPSs, to be getting those picks. Yeah, we got some ultimates coming up online. Commit to the Ana here, but can they peel them off fast enough? No, the Ana's gonna go down. The Primal is gonna come out. Mooga making miracles here for MOOGAGOD. The MOOGAGOD miracle. Oh my goodness. Doing so much on Winston. He got three! He got three! And can we believe that was just with the solo dive with the Primal? I know. That is insane. What value from that Primal from Mooga. Very smart play, honestly. Computer Overwatch needed to just wait out the bubble and sleep Mooga there and somehow get out. Either that or he doesn't play at that angle. He needs to play safer. Yeah, just maybe a little bit of panic reaction there, unfortunately, but yeah, we see ultimates on both sides coming up online, other than obviously the Primal. We have the Kiriko. The Valkyrie in response, all the other ults in response from MOOGAGOD, and they are able to take this fight. But remember, look at the ultimate economy. Yeah. Public Enemy number one, they have 4 ults in response to that 1 Echo copy. And it looks like the tides will shift this next fight here. But if somehow MOOGAGOD is able to hold out, then Public Enemy number one is in a whole lot of hurt here. Roaster gets a pick on Gomez. That is going to be crazy. The tire is going to come out. Tempo tire is going to come out. And it's going to find the Echo here. But the res might come out here. The res comes out by an Excel. Alex Striker is going to secure the Mega here to just hopefully fight off this brigade of projectiles that are going to be coming his way. The Shatter comes out onto the Echo clone. That is worth it in my opinion, because Shatter is so bad sometimes. Yeah, I don't know. That doesn't really get much. Yeah, it really doesn't. Look at this. The ultimate economy is somewhat even now. All they have is symbol for 4 ults coming up for MOOGAGOD. Yeah, this is looking kind of doomed on Public Enemy number one, but I am not going to count them out yet. They are known for making miracles out of nothing. So, unfortunately, Roshan does fall, but Vapor falls from Computer on the Ana there. That's pretty crazy. Is the Mercy going to go for this greedy res here? There's no way. The Mercy was 1 HP. What is she doing? Unfortunately, the sleep does
Be
miss.
the turning point for Public Enemy number 1 here, but Overwatch is getting chased down by the rabid monkey. Super Gomez is able to get Arcadium off of Computer Overwatch, getting pressured here by the monkey.
Oh, the rush comes out from Fried Chicken on the
from Fried Chicken to help Alex Striker, but he needs to commit to something. He is getting no value from his hero right now. This is the problem with Reinhardt. He needs to find someone to swing on, or he is getting no value.
Lucas won.
Is
Lucas won.
They need to kill him.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Speaking of the hammer,
Is that from behind? That's gonna be the turning point for MOOGAGOD's team. Alex Striker is gonna be charging in, trying to take that space. He's gonna get that nano. He needs to go for the junk here. He needs to just walk forward. Hey, look at how much space he's making just by walking forward. His team needs to help him. He needs to get kept up here. The copy is gonna come out here by the echo. The shatter comes out. He gets the echo and the mercy. Oh, almost. If they're able to get this res off here, then it is massive. They have no supports. MOOGAGOD has no supports. Public Enemy number 1 just might be able to cope this out here.
Yeah, I agree. What an interesting fight. But oh my gosh, not the hammer. Oh my god. Bros Chicken just pulling out that hammer whenever
look at that hammer was actually all calculated because
oh my goodness.
Staggered MOOGAGOD. The tempo tire comes out from spawn. Which forces the enemy team to hide. It gets Burst Chicken, which is absolutely massive. But if they're able to trade 1-for-1 here, then that is gonna be crazy for Public Enemy number 1. But that does not look to be the case here.
Yeah, they were so close to getting the lead here on the push map, but unfortunately, due to that tire, they did lose a lot of pressure. And we see here MOOGAGOD pushing the bot back.
Super Gomez is going to be going on the soldier here, but that is a bit of an... I feel like that is a bit of a rough pick here because what's it called? Public Enemy number 1's team is just going to be putting so much pressure onto Mooga now. I wonder if the soldier's not really taking much pressure off because he is just getting spammed out by the Torbjorn.
This tour pick is working out pretty well for Public Enemy number 1. It's an interesting one for sure, but it is getting some value, and with that molten core coming up, it's gonna provide even more value for Public Enemy number 1.
The push cart is so close. No fights are lost. They're all so close. MOOGAGOD's gonna try and make another miracle, but can he make another miracle? He gets Roast Chicken. How does he do it? He's diving in 1v5 and getting the 1. I don't understand what is going on. The ults are coming out from Public Enemy number 1, but it's just not enough.
That's a nano too from Haru onto Mooga, cleaning up kills at the end there. You know what? Computero, he's just getting griefed by Mooga's monkey over here, constantly getting jumped up. He's not able to land the sleep.
Overwatch needs to swap off Anagar. I'm not gonna lie. He needs to get on something with a little bit more self-sustain, or he needs to play and position better. That is the only things that he can do right here. His team is trying to peel from him as much as possible, but there's only so much they can do. He needs to be self-reliant. And right now, he is just getting good.
Shatter on the Mercy!
Comes out, but he's going to ignore the Mercy in order to get the Ana. But is that the right play? Because if that Mercy lives, they are going to get that res off, but Arcadium is coming to rescue to kill the Mercy there.
Fight seemingly turns into the seemingly in favor of Public Enemy number 1. Mooga's trying to get out here unscathed. So does Vapor on 40 HP.
The visor, they do have visor, but that is a fake ultimate unless he can somehow make a miracle work out of it.
Yeah, don't count Super Gomez out yet. He's been doing really well fighting.
Oh my gosh! He's gonna be punished for that because his team is nowhere near him.
Jumping on the Ana again, finally lands asleep. Is that enough?
He sleeps Mooga for that, and he gets punished as well. But the trades, they're going in favor of MOOGAGOD here, and this is looking grim for Public Enemy number 1. They need to make 2 miracles happen here. They need 2 miracle fights, and I doubt that will happen again. Miracles are just not consistent enough.
Oh, Fried Chicken just gets exploded.
Alex Striker is gonna go down, and I believe that is it. They now no longer need 2 miracles. They need 3.
Yeah, they do need 3 miracles. You know, what a great play from Vapor there. Just, you know, focusing targets and showing the great play on Echo.
Not pushing the cart so that they can't get the toucher, but MOOGAGOD's pushing the cart just so Alex Striker can touch comfortably.
We see a pokey fight going on here.
Nanomonkey's gonna come out onto the back line. Look at Computer Overwatch. He's playing so much safer this time. He can actually get peeled. But the tanks can't really help him because he's playing so far back now because they have this time limit. Maybe if he did that from the beginning, they would be able to win this. Frenchie, he gets horror! What is going on? The copy comes out. Is this the miracle that they're looking for?
Oh my god, no!
Like on the flashpoint. But looks like MOOGAGOD is going to be able to win this match 3-1.
All the maps were so close on the side of Public Enemy number 1. They just weren't able to quite get their footing, unfortunately. But Vapor with the Echo play here, I think I know what this is. Just, yep. Doing so much damage with this Mercy Pocket as well.
I know we've been talking about Super Gomez, but I think Vapor was actually MVP for a lot of the maps for a lot of the push map there, and also on Lijiang. He was putting out so much damage and work on that Echo, so much pressure onto Alex Striker's team there that they just couldn't handle it. I feel like Public Enemy number 1 needed to swap off onto a Baptiste there in order to answer their MOOGAGOD's Echo.
Yeah, I won't lie, that Ana wasn't doing so hot for them. I know that maybe they wanted Nana, maybe it was a personal player preference, but with Mooga on that monkey and the Nana monkey coming out from the other team, Ana's just going to be getting permanently grieved unless she can perfectly land those sleeps, position perfectly. You know, it's really hard to do all that when you could swap to a BAP and sustain a little bit more.
Remember, Baptiste's damage is still at least Soldier 76's damage or more, right? So if he went onto the BAP and the Winston solo dove him, he could actually 1v1 him if he was on a Mega or anything. Because he is playing Baptiste and he has that immortality, he has that heal, and if he plays well, then that Winston can't really do much to him.
Yeah, exactly. But you know what? Congratulations to MOOGAGOD for their victory today versus Public Enemy number 1. It is definitely a match of all time. And I think we figured out which Chris won. I think the better Chris won today. What do you think?
Yeah, I think the Chris diff only worked on Lijiang because they were on the heroes that they were comfortable with. Computer Overwatch looks so good on the Baptiste, but for some reason they decided to swap him out on push.
Yeah, I don't know. That swap may have cost them the series, but we do still have, I think, one more week of Intramurals left, and so they might be able to redeem themselves. Who knows? Thank you guys so much for tuning into today's match, Battle of the Chris's. I hope you guys enjoyed watching the match. Hope it was entertaining. I am your caster, Caprixel, and my caster here, Zeus. And any final words?
Yes. That's my final word. Yeah.
All right. See you guys next time. Peace.
See you next time.